Ronald Read passed away in June 2014, and suddenly everyone was talking about him because he had a secret. He was very rich, with an $8 million fortune. This was surprising because millionaires aren't unusual, but Ronald's story was different. He grew up poor on a farm, only finished high school, and worked as a janitor earning a low wage. In the 2000s, a janitor's yearly salary was about $22,000, but Ronald turned his into $8 million. How? He knew something important about money that most don't learn in school. It's a simple formula. Your income minus your expenses equals your cash flow. Positive cash flow means you have extra money, while negative means you're getting into debt. Morgan Housel, in his book The Psychology of Money, says real wealth is the money you don't spend. Saving just 5% more of your income can let you retire years earlier. This is what Ronald understood and practiced. Imagine you earn $5,000 a month. If you spend all of it, or even more, you won't have any savings and will need to work forever unless you're already rich from a family fortune. But if you don't spend anything, which is unlikely, you're already free from financial worries. Now, the interesting part is if you spend less than you earn. For example, if you earn $5,000 and spend less, you can save. Over time, these savings can grow and earn more money. When this extra money can pay for your living costs, you're set. Here's an example. If you make $65,000 a year and save 10%, which is $6,500, you can be financially independent in 51.4 years. But if you save 15% instead, you'll need only 42.8 years. Just by saving 5% more, you can stop working 8 years earlier. Americans often spend about $18,000 a year on things they don't really need, like spending $173 every month on takeout food. The second lesson is about the numbers. It's important to know how much you've saved by your current age to see if you're on track to be a millionaire by 65. Knowing this helps you adjust your finances in time. If you start saving money at 20 years old, you need to put away $204 every month to retire with $1 million by 65. If you start at 30, it goes up to $443 per month. At 40, it's $1,030 per month, and at 50, it's $2,795 per month. The earlier you begin, the easier it is thanks to time. These numbers assume a few things. You're starting with no savings, your investments grow 7% each year, and you increase your savings by 2% each year to match inflation. So, if you save $100 a month in the first year, it should be $102 the next year. Now, about the best way to save money. I do it differently and some might not agree. I say stop making detailed budgets and tracking every little expense. Wealthy people usually don't keep track of every small purchase, like a $10.51 Popeyes chicken sandwich. Here's my method. I automatically put my paycheck into my checking account. Then every month, part of it automatically goes into my savings account and another part into my spending account. This makes saving easier and saves time. In my system, I have a spending account for regular expenses like monthly bills and daily costs. The smart part is setting limits for different things like food, fun, trips, and shopping. At the end of each month, I see how much money is left. This leftover money can be saved, invested, or used next month. Now let's talk about income. Tom Corley, in his book Rich Habits, says, over 75% of millionaires were self-made and came from humble backgrounds like Ronald Read. One thing he noticed, which the IRS also confirmed, is that almost all millionaires have several ways to make money, usually between 3 to 7 sources. Ronald Read had 2, his janitor job and another I'll talk about later. Having multiple income sources is beneficial. First, it reduces reliance on just one, like your main job. You might think your job is secure, but it's riskier than you think. If you lose your job, having other income can be a lifesaver. Let's say you spend $3,000 each month. You might try to cut back your spending to $2,400, but there's only so much you can reduce. Basics like food and water still cost money. However, if you earn a little extra, like $100 more every week, your financial situation gets better. Earning more could mean doing extra hours at work, getting a higher paying job, or gaining new skills. Another way is starting a side job. For example, I began this YouTube channel as a side project in 2020, and now it's my main job. Even though it means extra work sometimes, it can really help financially. Upstart has helped lots of people with their money. They look at more than just your credit score, like your job and income, to offer better loan rates. You can find out your loan rate quickly and easily, and they offer loans from $1,000 to $50,000. Once approved, you can get the money very fast. Now let's talk about a big investing mistake that costs people a lot of money. But first, let me tell you a story. Long ago, there was an emperor in China who loved chess. He told the game's inventor he could have any wish. The inventor asked for rice, 1 grain on the first square of the chessboard, then double it for each square. The emperor thought this was easy, but he didn't realize the huge amount this would become. By the 30th square, it was over 1 billion grains. At the 64th square, it was an unimaginable amount, enough to ruin the emperor's kingdom. This story shows the power of compounding, which Ronald Read used. He invested for the long term, and every 2 weeks he added to his investments. Imagine you save $1,000 and get a 10% interest. In the first year, you make $100. The next year, you earn interest on $1,100, not just the original $1,000. This keeps growing each year. Albert Einstein called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people, made most of his wealth after turning 50, thanks to compounding. He started investing at 10, and by 30 he had $1 million. But most of his fortune, over $84 billion, was made later, showing how powerful compounding is over time. Lastly, what if the stock market crashes? Ronald Read saw 11 market crashes and never sold his stocks. He knew that you can't predict the market perfectly. Selling when things look bad often means losing out on future gains. Some might say, "No way, I heard the market will crash soon. I won't invest until after that." A study by the University of Michigan from 1963 to 2004 showed that 96% of the good returns in the market happened on just 0.85% of the days. Another top analyst, Andrew Stotz, looked at 10 years of data and found that if you missed the 10 best days in the market, you'd lose about 66% of the potential gains. Basically, when the market rises, it can happen very fast. Even smart investors like Ronald make mistakes. He lost money in some stocks, like Lehman Brothers in 2008, but he was okay because his investments were spread out over many different stocks. We all make mistakes. Maybe you invested badly, started late, or bought something unnecessary. The key is not to give up. Just remember, how you save and manage your money is crucial. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please hit that like button. It really supports the channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, where we simplify the complex world of finance and investing. Sharing this video with friends or family who might benefit from these lessons can make a huge difference in their financial journey too. Got any thoughts, experiences, or questions? I would love to hear from you, so please drop a comment below. Your insights and feedback help make this community stronger. Until next time, keep learning, keep investing, and take control of your financial future. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.